Namaste, welcome to all. Today we'll discuss all about cos x graph. See, it is exactly same shape as the sine graph, but some translation will happen. What translation will happen and what is its domain range, principal domain we'll see now. Here see, sine x graph we have discussed earlier in last videos. How it will be like this, see, blue line. It passes through origin, okay, and it has a period of 360 and all are there. See this cos x, our red graph, red color curve, how it is. It is just a translation. How much translation? See here 90, where we are getting the y coordinate 0 degrees. So 90 is reduced. So it is translated 90 degrees to left. Okay, and also see this curve. It covers entire x-axis. So domain will be real number, and it covers y-axis between -1 to 1. So range is -1 to 1. And where the principal domain, see, from 0 to up to where? Up to 180 degrees. 1 to -1 is covered. So in principal domain, the curve is curve is a decreasing function. Okay, this and all we'll write there. Okay, what and all we have observed. Sine graph, if you translate 90 degrees to left, we are going to get cos graph. And vectors means -90, 0, like that you can write. Domain we have seen, it is taking real numbers, range from -1 to 1. Principal domain we have seen from 0 to pi or 180 degrees, like that you can write. The periodic function, one wave is completed 2 pi radians or 360 degrees, we can say. Okay, cos minus x is, we have solved now in unit circle, it is cos x. So it is a even function. It is bounded function, we can say, and continuous also. And graph oscillates about dashed line, horizontal line. It oscillates about horizontal line, and that horizontal line we'll call it as principal axis or mean line. Okay, one is a maximum point, no, where it occurs. It occurs at top of the crest, and -1 is the minimum point. It occurs at the bottom of the trough. Here we have to see about amplitude, okay, and intercept and point symmetry and all. Okay, if you want to check the amplitude, see, from origin to, see, it is, see, like sin x, it is not passing through origin, see, it is but it is having y intercept at 1, see, and how much distance from maximum point to that principal axis? 1 unit, no? So both are 1. And symmetry, line symmetry, where's this red color curve is having, cos x is having at y axis. So y axis means x equal to 0, and where and all, here also it is having 80 plus or minus 80. Okay, and even 360 degrees at there also it is having. Rotational symmetry, where it has, see here, if you take rotational symmetry 90 degrees, if you say, if you rotate upside, both this part and that part, bottom and top are same. Okay, you have to rotate 180 degrees. Okay, here you can rotate, if you rotate taking this as center, you'll get, and here also you can take 270 degrees, and here also you can take all odd multiples, we can take odd multiples of 90. Now we'll finish the part. So y-intercept, where amplitude we have seen 1 unit only, even y-intercept is also 1 unit. Line symmetry, where and all we have observed 0 degrees plus or minus 180 plus or minus 360 degrees and so on. And rotational symmetry, where we have observed 90 degrees plus or minus, you can write in radians also, pi by 2 radians, like that, plus or minus 270 degrees plus or minus 450 degrees. If you want to write in radians, line symmetries, where we find 0 degrees, pi radians, 2 pi radians, and so on. This one, rotational symmetry, we find at plus or minus 90 degrees, pi by 2, plus or minus 3 pi by 2, all odd multiples we have to write, plus or minus 5 pi by 2, like that, and so on. Okay, now the challenging part will come. What is that means? See, when if you multiply cos x with some constant, what happens? Okay. Or if the angle is multiplied with some n, what will happen? We'll see. Like earlier, sin x is same. If you multiply this cos x with some constant m, then amplitude is going to increase by m times with a stretch invariant to x-axis, x coordinate will not change, and a scale factor m. Okay. Okay, we'll see that. Okay, we'll demonstrate that. Okay, cos, both we want cos, no? And we are multiplying with cos, we are multiplying with some 2, you see. See here, amplitude, how it is changed, see. 1 minute. Amplitude, see. Earlier it was, okay, 1. Now it is 2, see. Okay, and more, some more interesting things we can observe. What is that means? Here, see. Period you see, period you observe, 360 degrees, one wave is going to complete. Similarly, here also, 360 degree. Period did not change. Period remains same. Only amplitude is changed. Here, if you multiply twice or double, there also it is going, amplitude is going to increase twice or double, 2 times it is going to increase. Suppose if I reduce, then what happens is y equal to 1 divided by 2 cos x. See here, this black curve, no? Amplitude, see. If you see the period, same period, 2 pi radians only, 360 degrees only. But amplitude is reduced to half. See, if constant is going to increase, amplitude going to increase. Constant going to decrease, amplitude going to decrease. They are in direct variations. Okay, is it interesting? Next, to see what happens if cos nx like that it is there means. Okay, just wait. I'll 1 minute. I'll do this so that you can see y equal to cos nx. Then now, if you that angle is multiplied with n, see here angle is multiplied with constant. Then what happens? Then the period is going to reduce. Period is going to reduce by n times with a stretch invariant to y-axis with a scale factor n 1 by n. See, reduces, no? 1 by n. Okay. Similarly, see, this also will demonstrate. Okay. Wait a second. What we are doing, we are multiplying the angle. So here this not required. Here we are multiplying this angle with some constant 2. Here you observe, see, amplitude remains same, see, both the curves, amplitude is same. But period, see, earlier period was 2 pi radians, 360 degrees. Now the period is 180 degrees, pi radians. It is reduced to half, no? When the angle is increased, the period is reduced to half. Suppose if we are increasing the angle, then what happens? We'll see. Okay, if the angle is reduced, x by 2. If its angle is reduced, then what happens? Okay, if angle is reduced, amplitude remains same. Okay, from principal axis to how much it is, 1 unit only, every time 1 unit, amplitude remains same. But period, how it is reduced? Earlier it was 360. Now you see period 720, it is increased. See? When the angle is decreasing, this period is going to increase. Okay, when the angle is increasing, the period is going to reduce, decreasing. So it is in inverse variation. Okay, so such transformation is going to happen. Invariant to what we told, y-axis, no? See, y coordinate remains same. See, both the places, 1 is there. See, everywhere 1 will be there. Y-axis will not change. Y coordinate will not change. Sorry. Next, to see, if both the things happen, y equal to m cos x, it is multiplied with some constant and angle is also going to change. Then what happens? See, if you multiply with constant, the amplitude is going to change, increase by m times. And if you multiply the angle with n constant, some constant n, then the period is going to reduce it by n times. Both transformations will happen. Okay, that also we'll see. Okay, this we don't want. There we are multiplying with 2 See, if you multiply with constant, amplitude increased. See, amplitude earlier it was 1. Okay, now it was 2. Amplitude increased. And also period use. Period earlier it was 360 degrees, 2 pi. Now period from here to here, you observe from here to here. Okay. 360 or else 1 minute. Here to here, observe. 0, here 180 degrees. Period is reduced to half, amplitude is increased. Both transformations will happen. Okay. Hope this session is interesting. Please like and subscribe for more videos.